Well, just how many cups you think you gave out overall?
Yeah,
period. Like, if you had to put an estimate.
Yeah, no, I believe probably 10 to 20,000.
Wow.
I wouldn't cap on 20,000 though.
I believe it.
People are afraid of criticism.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
That's a fact.
Tell me what I did wrong.
People
are scared of what?
Criticism.
Oh, fuck it, man.
Whatever you say.
Fucking don't like criticism.
There we go.
And share it with your friends.
But at the end of the day,
it's important.
People don't fucking listen to me.
I like to think of myself as
Oh, Siri.
Besides Siri.
Siri tuned in. Siri tuned in.
And this is some real shit that's happening in the podcast right now.
Right now.
That is funny.
Siri got some shit. And I said, okay.
Well, I think.
Track 3, what it do? Track 3, we making moves. Track 3, yeah, we hot. Track 3, media.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy BIGSHAQ. Welcome to Track 3 Media Podcast. Your host, Day One Romey. Y'all the host, BrownieBabyy. Special guest, Loriel, DaBarbher.
Let's give it up for her,
Yes, sir.
Our
Yes,
first
sir.
guest is going on. First guest. This is a very special moment for us. Thank you for sharing it with us. I appreciate it.
Of course.
Yes,
sir.
Sure.
The timing was right, man. First of all, man, a barber, content creator, entrepreneur, educator, barber educator, very accomplished in the content space. So appreciate you taking the time out to come and chat with us, to come and chill with us, lock in, sip a little bit, vibe out.
Vibe out with us.
Man, it's a pleasure, man. So
it's a pleasure just you for even offering this to me. For real.
No, he was on the top of the list. Boys was not going. He was like, "No, we gotta get Loriel.
We got to
get Loriel on this joint.
For sure. But it's definitely.
I forgot to add, man. Just somebody I've been growing a friendship with, genuinely, man, over time. And it's been a blessing, man. So, man, let's get into it. Let's get into this pod, man. Let's get into this
Episode
pod.
3, man.
Episode 3, man. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, tap that notification bell, man. Y'all been showing love. Episode 1 and 2.
Yes,
man,
sir.
we still going. We putting out this content for y'all. So,
going strong.
man, tap in, share with a friend, share with your mom, share with your dad, your uncles, grandpa.
Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Share with
Big
the kids,
papas,
man.
big sugar daddies,
All them, everybody.
About
All
this
them, tell all your
motherfucker,
friends. All them.
All right, man. So let's get into it, y'all. So how was Boys Week? I just want to ask. I know it's only a Tuesday, but
Early.
Yo, I was gonna say
how the
it was
Monday
Wednesday.
and Tuesday been?
That's how bad my week been going. I thought it was
Boys
Wednesday.
a little off on the week.
like a Wednesday
Nah, for real.
on a
Right.
Tuesday.
No, word. So Monday part 2 type shit. Then.
For real.
Go ahead.
I guess I'll go.
Got me fucked up with that one. Monday.
Monday
For
part
real.
2.
I mean, I think it's just been going as what is going. I think as bad as your day might try to present itself, I feel like you got to kind of fight that shit and set your own tone so it doesn't defeat you mentally.
Oh, word.
You get what I'm trying to say? So it's like I feel like it is what you let it. And sometimes you might succumb to that shit, or sometimes you might overpower it, but.
Yeah, man. Don't let your
That is what
define
it
you
is.
as a
That's
person.
one of
Man,
those
it's
weeks
a
for me.
Tuesday,
You know what I mean?
man.
We
It's
fighting
so
and
early,
we gonna
man.
keep fighting. That's all I
That's
got.
it, man. All right, well, let's get into it for real.
Man, first I just want to start off, man. L'Oreal, just introduce to the followers, the people tapping in with us, who
Resume
you are,
long.
where you're from, and just the basics. Let's start there.
Yeah.
Let's start off where I'm from. I'm from Amherst, New York.
Okay.
Okay.
I like to divide the two from Buffalo and Amherst, just because how I'm raised, what high school I went to, all of that goes together.
Right.
I feel like, and that comes from an upbringing of living in Buffalo, so I can tell the difference between. I'm a suburban kid. I'm not to say Buffalo is street kid or ghetto or whatever.
Kid.
Yeah, I'm not. I didn't come from that, and I'm grateful, and I thank God for that. Or my mom and everybody. Like, I'm grateful that I came from Amherst.
I like that realness.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And ain't
Nothing at all,
Speak the
yeah.
truth.
It's nothing wrong with that,
Facts.
because at the end of the day, my priorities are different,
Right.
and my priorities are like,
Real grown shit.
yeah, and it affects me now as a 25-year-old going on 26. So, you know, I'm from Buffalo, New York. You know, I'm 26-year-old. Well, I'm already viewing myself as 26.
Right.
My birthday's at the end of the month. So
Right, might as well say,
I've
yeah.
been saying I'm 26,
Right.
but I'm 25 at the moment. Birthday April 28th.
Okay.
Buffalo, New York.
So you a big
And-
Taurus?
I'm learning about that.
Oh, okay.
I'm learning. I'm
Moon.
learning like Aries, Taurus.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the next month after, like what
Fucking
it is.
Gemini,
It's
right?
Taurus and then it's me, Gemini.
Yeah.
Gemini.
Oh, that's
Okay,
why
see
she knows.
shit.
Yeah,
I don't know
You
nothing.
teetering all three of them. Let me know not to piss you off.
Right. For real.
But yeah, so I went to Sweet Home High School.
Okay.
Like I said, one of the suburban schools. Like they had a lot offered. Like the kids at fucking 6th grade have iPads.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Fuck paper.
Yeah, we
It's
wasn't
like
getting- we wasn't getting
iPads.
that.
You know what I mean? Like
Right.
things were a lot different. So I came from Amherst. About my 11th grade, 15, I got into barbering. So, you know, now I'm 25, so that's about 10 years now. So that was a big difference for me in my life. Like just getting into barbering and everything. Like what really got me into barbering though, like I have friends that didn't have the swag. Like they was just like fucking Falas. Do you know Falas?
Nah, I never heard of it.
AJ Wright. Okay,
Oh,
there we
okay.
go. And then so it turned into Falas, and then like you got like city, like they wasn't no flow along with them.
Yeah, yeah.
And then so I was that person that just really was like,
Let's,
yo, let me touch your hair.
yeah,
Let me touch your
let me
hair.
hook that. Let me
You
do
ain't
something.
doing
Let me
shit
help
with
you out
your
a little
hair.
bit.
That shit right real quick.
help y'all
Exactly,
boys
that's what
real
I'm
quick.
saying. And so I'm like, you know, 15 years old, barbering. Erie Wombosies was an opportunity for me. If you guys don't know what Erie Wombosies is, it's just a trade school for
Yep,
Right,
definitely.
high school people. And, you know, you got cosmetology, you got culinary, you got electrician, you got auto.
Welding.
But, you know, the first year that I got into it, though, I remember being in my social studies class, and nobody in my class was excited about barbering
Yeah.
being a new class. And I was like, God damn. Like, I remember this girl in my class, she was like, who wants to take barbering?
That's crazy.
Next thing I know, she's clout chasing like a motherfucker in her 20s. I'm like, bitch, well, if you didn't say nothing to me or indirectly say nothing to me, I wouldn't have said none of this shit.
Right.
Or done nothing better than what
You
the
was more
fuck. any-
passionate about that.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Like that was your shit.
And that was a moment where I was like, oh, who's going to take barbering? Motherfucker, I was excited. I didn't want to take cosmetology. I didn't want to work with hair. I didn't want like long hair. I didn't want to work with nails. I didn't want to work with balayage, like all that extra shit. I didn't want to do none of that.
Like clippers.
But I got into barbering at 15, and then next thing I knew, fuck it. My teacher was a cosmetologist, but she was teaching a barber class. So I learned everything that I could have learned in cosmetology and better. So,
Right.
and then now that affects me now. Now I can do curly haircuts. I can dye hair. I can do all these things. So that's a little bit about my barber school when I went through, and you know, it was amazing. Like I was the first female barber for Erie Wombosies for high school students on everything.
Okay.
Like there's no, it was the first. It was the first.
Right,
so
right.
like to me, it was everything.
Oh yeah, that's dope.
And I got my first award. I got Andy's Master Clipper corded, and then
Classics, by the way.
yeah, classics. Yeah, you know, Rome knows something about.
I was
some
about to
Clippers
ask the
shit.
difference. I was about to say what's
Yeah,
classic?
so
Is
that
that
was,
like the peak or like what you can earn or like?
That's like the OG.
that was an
I can say.
award
Okay.
for me. It's not no trophy. It's my Clipper.
Oh, okay.
Next thing I knew, I'm making money off that Clipper.
Right.
Like, you know, like, so I just feel like at that moment, I knew that I was the only female barber in my class, and this is the first class. 10 years later, I realized I'm still talking to my barber teacher. She wants me to be in the class to teach the kids, and
Right.
you know, like just like me and how I
Full circle.
was. But now barbering has just fucking turned so much. Social media,
Right.
yeah, everybody can make money. Everybody can cut
Yeah.
hair.
Took it to a new
But
level.
I feel bad for people that want to become a barber now. because it's not coming from their heart. It's not coming from moments. And, you know, I didn't even talk about my little brother. The reason why I'm really doing this is because at a moment I felt like my little brother has, you know, mental retardation. You know, everybody calls retarded, whatever the fuck. But, like, in my head, it's like, God damn, like, I didn't even view him like that. He's child developmentally delayed. Like, he's not autistic.
Okay.
He doesn't have epilepsy or anything like that, but he has troubles and issues. Yeah, he's very delayed. So he's 19 years old currently right now, but I remember when he was about 9, 10, and that's about the time where I got into barbering. And I felt like, you know, mom was giving him the box, like not the box cut, the bowl cut. Yeah. And I'm like,
what she could like, what he was allowing.
my hair, I could put my shit in the braids. Like, why are you giving him a bowl cut? Like, I can't even blame his medicine for him to have straight hair. Like, you know what I mean? There's no blame for nothing. So we didn't have the same hair texture, but my mom would always put him in a bowl cut. And I'm like, and then I put my dad's chain on him. I take it off afterwards, but I put my dad's chain on him, and then he'll be like, he can't say nothing. But I'm like, you like your, like a little, you know, a little doggy, like, you know, you like your haircut. Like, look how cool you
I
are.
did that. You looking up cute now.
Like,
Look
you
at
like that shit, right?
My dog.
So
My
that was
dog.
another thing that really, like, created me.
So your brother was an inspiration for you.
Definitely an inspiration, right?
Yeah, and I love my brother, you know.
Yeah, that's what's up.
At the end
out
of
to
the
the
day.
Shout out to the bro, man. Shout out to the sibling.
Yeah, so going about who I am too. So yeah, I do content creation. 4
Let them know. Talk
Yeah,
your shit,
yeah,
bro. I seen the resume. No, don't be
No,
bashful
word.
over there. I seen you.
Nah, but that's me though. Like I'm not the type to, you know, that's just who I am. And you know, whoever wants to take it, whatever it is, like, cause I've been through a lot with the social media shit. So, but I'm very, very thankful that it happened for me. But yeah, you know, social media. Now I'm becoming an educator. I'm stepping out my comfort zone and teaching people across the country. I'm doing my shit. I'm trying my hardest, and I'm trying my best. And thank God to the company that believes in me. I've had too many companies that sat here and just used me. Millionaires used me. Motherfuckers just used me. I don't care about no 4 million. I'm living Buffalo. I don't care.
Right.
But some people that don't have their head tied on correctly, like a screw,
It's different.
that is gonna hit you.
Right.
I could be unhumble or I could be humble. Which path are you gonna choose? And one has God, one doesn't have God. So I'm gonna pick the part that has God with it.
Right.
The manifestees, like
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
manifestations, like that's me, and I choose that path. But overall, yeah, barber, content creator, educator, in the
growing
US.
and growing,
Yeah,
and getting
I'm
bigger.
growing, yeah.
Getting bigger. Applaud that, man. That was a lot. Hold on.
That was a lot.
And I still think she's being humble. I feel like
I ain't gonna lie, you answered a lot of questions.
you
in
did,
just the intro.
you did, but I feel
That's
like
what's up.
you can
I
talk
was
your
shit.
shit
I
some
was
more.
fucking going, but
Right. I'm gonna have to scroll to the bottom of the
Nah,
Hold
bro.
on, she answered everything.
No, I do got one question though.
ahead, go ahead.
You know, if y'all don't mind,
No,
real
go ahead,
quick.
go do your thing.
You know, you spoke about the companies that you've been with and things like that. So, how special was it to you to go to like the actual Gamma headquarters? Like I seen that in one of your YouTube videos. So how dope was that?
yeah, going to the Gamma headquarters was like, it's not the first time I've been to a multi-millionaire company headquarters.
Yeah.
But from everything that I went through, I felt like that was a moment where I was like, you didn't lose yourself. You lost the present. That present moment, your favorite people were lost. Your friends were lost. There's so much like, I'm not a regular barber. Like that's what I'm trying to get at.
Right.
Like me being flown out for free, having a hotel room for free, going to a headquarters that I know they make millions and millions of dollars. Like that shit is what is my reality. I can't even tell you how it feels, what it is, like, because I did everything in my life. I lost everything to support another headquarter, another CEO. So now I'm just grateful I'm still fucking here.
That's some real shit right
Yeah,
there, man.
That's real shit.
Damn, definitely. Clap that joint up,
bless
man.
it, bless it.
No, we gotta clap that joint up.
Not for sure.
Real shit.
Yeah, word.
Yeah.
And we appreciate you for sharing that, you
Nah,
know.
for
'cause,
sure.
Yeah, I'm here to be fucking vulnerable. I don't
No, you good, bro. No,
and that's what we want the
Nah,
viewers
for
to
sure.
understand, you know, like we're not
Right.
trying to hide
This is
nothing.
what we-
like
this is what we about.
this is reality for us, you know what I'm saying?
We
And,
want to
like,
show people that regardless of anything, like how you saying how you sacrificed and
Yeah.
you really did what you had to do so you could live this life that you're doing right now. It's possible,
sure.
especially for somebody out of Buffalo / Amherst. You feel me?
Right.
Amherst / Buffalo.
Yeah, and-
Someone from like people that don't make it out. Like you
Outta
the one
here.
that you a testimony for sure.
Right.
Yeah,
Definitely.
And then on top of that, like I feel like, you know, just I'm a barber. I'm not a rapper. I mean, you heard my shit.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I
yeah.
can,
You
I
got
can,
them
I
songs
can, I
in the
can
cut.
rhyme, but like I'm not
That's not
in a
your-
position where I'm really like
Right.
Really trying to be a
with it.
rapper, yeah.
Like I'm just here. I'm just here, and that's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
That's what it's supposed to be.
I like that.
Once you
Facts.
emphasize on the capitalization of who you are, things can go sideways. But you got to be self-grounded. That's it.
That's what's
Like,
up,
that's
man.
it.
Facts,
like
facts,
that.
facts,
Appreciate
facts.
you.
I like that.
Yeah.
Well, Romey, I'm
that's
gonna
blessing.
pass the mic to you,
Yeah.
man.
Man,
Let's
so
get
you-
into it.
You recently had an Instagram post speaking on your mental health journey. Just speak on how you came out of that space, you know, and got to the point where you're able to be this vulnerable that, you know, we see you now. Just speak on that and how, you know, some of the things that helped you along the way as you reflect back on it now.
So with that post that I made, you know, like I probably did tell you, like I wasn't expecting no reaction. That was just something I just said because I never said anything.
Right.
They think that like, oh, she's Loriel, she's from Buffalo. You know, I don't got no problems with nobody, which I don't. It's all in my head. I know everybody in Buffalo, damn near. But like, personally, like when it came to that post, I just felt like it's locked jaw. Like I'm hurt. Can't say nothing. I got every company looking at Andis, Wall, Babyliss, you name it. Any company, Supreme Trim, the lowest companies, or anything. I cut my own hair. I cut my own hair today. Like things like that. No matter what I do on social media, is accounted for. And these pages might have 50,000 followers, or 5,000, or 1 million followers. But at the end of the day, who is the main person? I look at that.
Right.
Because I don't care about who you hired to fixate on how somebody should be incorporated in the company.
Right.
So that was a big part and portion of my life. And so right now where I'm standing at is like just moving with the fucking flow.
Right.
Because that's all you got to do. When you understand and notice how you act and who you are. Because you can't do that shit without that.
Right.
So I just catch myself in a moment where I'm like, fuck. You know what I mean? Like, just fuck.
Yeah.
Like, fuck it. Fuck. Like, a lot of swear, a lot of fucks. But, but like, who gives a fuck at the end of the day?
Right.
Right.
So, you know, I don't know. Like, I wish I could talk more on that topic, but like, it comes from a hurtful place because at the end of the day, like, understanding, and then, I don't know, but at the end of the day, I dedicated my life to barbering. I had a moment with the millions of followers I had. At one point in 2021, I had, in like 2 months, 100 million views. I was like, God damn.
Damn.
But I didn't understand it.
Right.
Because it came from my mindset.
Yeah.
I would never sit here and say I'm humble. But on the outside perspective, once you sit and sink in with me,
Right.
like an avatar, you're going to feel like, you're going to understand that this just I just made a video.
Right.
And I'm cutting hair still because I got to get more clients in and I got to get my money paid and like I mean my bills paid and all that. Like all this shit just came by natural.
Right.
Like And that's what I wish for everybody. This shit is supposed to be natural. Nothing is supposed to be planned out.
Hell yeah.
I did not plan this shit out. And, you know, I came from a really strong religion, Jehovah's Witness. You guys know what Jehovah's Witness is?
Yes, sir.
It's a very strong religion. The day that I found out my fucking videos were bigger than the views of my own damn religion, what type of mind shift is that? My grandma was fixated on, well, we had 2 million, 4 million people live watching the memorial of my religion is, you know, I don't want to get too deep into it, but that's my religion's holiday. I grew up not celebrating my birthday. My fucking birthday's next fucking 2 weeks, damn near 2 weeks. Yeah. So I feel like I'm not supposed to celebrate it, you know, Christmas, Mother's Day, Father's Day, fuck that. Like, I went through a lot. Not to talk down on my religion, but like that did a lot to me. So that creates who the fuck I am now. Like, that's it. And so, you know, it's just too much. It's too much. On top of my real life, family, relationships, I've lost too many not loved ones, people that I felt that were close to me. Important. They're not dead. Right. But you can grieve somebody that's not there.
Right. You got connection with.
Shit.
So I've been through too much. Like, so I just feel like my religion had did a lot to me and did a lot to myself. I'm the only one in my family that looks like this. I'm fucking gay. I got tattoos. You know, I got highest fucking fade in the world. I got my braids. Like, you know, like,
damn, that's deep.
I respect myself off of that.
Right,
I respect myself off of that, and I fuck with that. And, you know, I'm too strung up on who I am, and I don't want no one to fucking take that from me. I don't care about how my clients feel at that point. Yeah, I cancel your appointment because I know you don't give a fuck about my mental health. Right. Because it's not just, oh, I can't make your appointment because I'm sick. No, man, I'm mentally sick. I'm not doing all right. Right. You want my hands to be steady for you? Listen to me. And I got you. I'll take half off your cut just so you can understand me. Yeah, just so you can understand me.
That's
like,
important.
There's a lot of shit to this shit. Like,
the message that you want is to understand.
Man, mental health is important, y'all.
It really is.
Important,
Gotta
man.
understand.
And I'm
Take
glad
care
we
of
got
yourself.
to talk about it today, and you got to show people and really speak about what's, no matter what the height of success may be, what other may think, it's about what you thinking and battling internally in your head and in your heart. And that's what sounds like something you was going through. You was going through with your head and your heart. You know what I mean? And regardless of anything, you overcame that or tried to, as best of your ability, overcome that. Yeah. And it's really, to me, it's inspiring that you showing other people talking about it, because
it is
it's a hard topic.
That's definitely deep, man.
Sure.
We appreciate you sharing.
Differentiating yourself from your soul and your body.
Yeah.
Your soul is one thing. Your body is another. You know, I was talking to my client earlier, and I was like, I can't believe I was the only gay girl in my school. But I'm doing better than everybody, male or female. Doesn't matter if I'm LGBT. Doesn't matter if I'm a woman or a man. It's the struggle that I went through that got me further than all of y'all. Like, y'all just graduating college to be a nurse? Guess how much my haircuts are? I could do 2 of them in an hour.
Talk your shit.
I don't need to fucking worry about what anybody else is doing.
No.
And that comes from religion too. How you believe and what you believe, as long as it's in you. That's that self-gratification and you gotta be solid. And I just get so upset about people and like watching people copy me and then like, you know, like it just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel good nor feel right. But I fuck with you. I'm happy you doing you. That's all. Like,
I like you try to see the positive side of it.
Yeah.
I mean, talking about it, but I would be like, for me personally, I would have been like, shit, fuck it. Like, I know you know what I mean, talk about you, but I want you to see it as also not copying, but also shit,
As
low
an
key
inspiration.
inspiration. You know what I mean? I was gonna say
You're
like
an inspiration to people for real.
like you showing motherfuckers some sauce that they can't really get the original recipe to. They trying their hardest to get that shit.
Right.
But what hurts is that lonely person feels like you're nobody.
Yeah.
But everybody want to copy on that.
They don't get what it took to do
They
that.
don't understand how you really
What it
feel.
took from you to do
It
that.
hurts so much. It hurts more than. I'm luckily thankful. God bless. Like I haven't dealt with death, much pain, but it feels like friendships follow. And then like what I do, you copy, and then I don't fuck with you. And
Yeah.
I'm not even that person to say, step away from me. Because I'm that soft. I guess I'm a soft ass bitch. Like, I don't care.
Emotional game.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm very,
Emotional game.
I'm a sassy ass stud. I'll tell you that. But like, I don't, I could be there so much for you
Right, I get
until
what you're saying.
till you prove your point that you aren't even there with me.
I'm like that too.
That's it. That's all it is. So
We gonna take
I'm gonna leave y'all have it.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, I felt her on every word. I was about to say,
Y'all
like,
know I felt there because
I
I'm
was about to say,
emotional
like,
too.
Shit.
I was about to keep it going for sure. Because I was about to say, you open up the cans of words for sure.
That's some shit. That's some good shit right
You up
there.
there talking that shit. I'm about to say.
Well, just prayers to you, man.
No,
Like
so-
as you continue on your journey, through the ingenuous, whether it be a company or people in your life, man. We just pray you overcome. Pray you, just get through and keep trusting God. Like you said, that God path, and that's really what's important at the end of the day. So
Right.
Yeah, you don't gotta be connected too much, but at least you're manifesting.
Yep,
Exactly.
I think staying
That's
solid, like
it.
you said too, is
Yeah.
really
Stay
important.
solid.
Facts.
Not
That's it.
letting people and their opinions and their views or whatever the fuck, letting that shit affect you and what you got going on is huge to me because I preach that shit all the time. And people fight me with that shit, and it's nice to see somebody else radiating that shit. Like, listen, I don't give a fuck what you talking about. I'm gonna do this, and you see it's working, and you
Right.
see that shit getting me paid, and you see me getting the fuck up out of here while you sitting on your motherfucking phone scrolling, and I'm over here getting money, living life.
Living life.
That's all that matters. Fuck words.
You don't even want to fucking like.
But at the same
Man,
time,
And that's
people
only for you to
understand,
experience,
Like,
and that's like you said for
That's
your
that
life.
self. That's that self. It is really centered by.
yeah, absolutely.
Because who you are doesn't mean who you are around.
Right.
Like that is just you. And whoever nitpicks at that, they got their own insecurity.
Exactly.
Because they not standing on their own feet. Like that is all it
Talk
is.
your
Man,
shit.
tune in, man.
That is
Talk
all
your
it is.
shit, man.
It's some
It's
fucking
about to be,
insecurity. It's
Man,
so
what?
crazy. Like,
Yo.
Yeah.
Man,
that
if
ass.
you man, share this with a friend right now. Yeah, we just you gotta share this. She giving games.
This
Really
is,
giving
giving
that boy
games.
better
Y'all
be
not
listening. I don't
hearing
know
it.
what
I don't know if
y'all
y'all
doing.
tuned in or not.
Pay
Y'all need to
attention to
stop-
what
y'all need to stop
Loriel
the video
saying.
and share it with your
But
friend.
at
right
the end
now,
of the
man.
day,
it's important.
people don't fucking listen to me.
I like to think of myself as
Oh, Siri, you
Besides Siri.
Siri tuned in. Siri tuned in. You seen it?
Siri
live.
hopped in that motherfucker like,
That's the only shorty I fuck with, really.
Yeah.
So
and this is some real shit that's happening in the podcast right now.
Right
y'all,
now.
as we record
This live,
this
this
shit.
live.
that's
We don't cut nothing out. This is
fugazi.
some
That
real
is
shit.
funny.
Siri
Siri,
said,
Siri got some shit, and I said, okay,
well, I think.
Melo, I heard you, nigga.
I ain't say nothing to Siri, bro.
That's crazy.
Nah,
no,
that's
it's
crazy.
very funny.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so moving forward, Romey, what you got next for us, brother?
Man, so how would you say you stay creative or keep up with like kind of trends in the content space or even in the cutting space? Because me, for y'all who don't know, I'm
interesting.
I'm an OG waver. I can't get rid of my waves. I used to watch so many barbering videos, people cutting hair from the 360 Jeezys. You got the Sir Cruises. GOAT in the game. I don't know if y'all know who
He tried to
else.
I'm
put-
over
he
here.
put
I'm
me
just
on
paying
some
attention.
butt.
I'm just
He
happy to
trying
be
to get me
here.
to,
Man, just so many people. The space has grown so much from I want to say 2010, 2011. So, in terms of even content or just cutting in general, how would you say you stay creative and up to date with like trends, or is it just natural for you because because of how everything is going. Like, it's such a big space now. We see a lot of female barbers out there now. And speak on that too. You know, the female barbers in the game.
Yeah, let me start off with that. The female barbers. Like, I went through a lot. I went through a lot being a female barber. Like, I'm gonna hit those questions, but like, the female barber, like, I understand there's like a situation where a barber's a barber. You know, I can't, you know, like, no, fuck you. Like, no, women, we got pussies, we got tits, and we got long hair. I don't, but it's a problem. In the respect. There's a big respecting area of that. It doesn't matter. I mean, back in the day, look at the barbershop movie. Like, basic as that.
Facts.
That's all, man. You know, that's the real life barbershop. Like, but currently, you know, I talked about it earlier. I'm like, I don't know nobody else like me. It's like, oh yeah, I know another light-skinned stud that looks kind of similar. I'm like, okay, in my head, I feel like I'm alone.
Like, no, fuck that.
I'm alone. Because that's what I went through high school. Like, I'm alone.
I seen
but
somebody that looked like you the other day.
see, there we go. Like, that's the society that we live in. Everything is mimicked by the fashions. So that is the truth of it. But female barbers, I respect them. Only thing I don't respect, why you showing your ass? I get it. I want views, so I might as well put some fucking leggings on.
Yeah.
Turn my ass
The
just a
little
little bit.
shorts.
Yeah, you know, like.
Look what you did without it, though.
Facts.
Right, you got here without
So
it.
female barbers have rubbed me off the wrong way. The new standard of female barbers have rubbed me off the wrong way because I grew up as a female barber. Yes, I was more masculine. Yes, I had a haircut. Yes, I was like all that. It's a big ass struggle for me. I learned how to cut hair on myself. I learned how to fucking do everything by myself. Luckily, the barbershop owner that I went into my first internship in 2015, 25 years old, 10 years ago, you know, like, he was like down. He was a part of the same religion as me. My religion is tight. Once you find out that anybody's a Jehovah's Witness, we're tight.
Yeah.
Everything's cool. We look out for each other. You know, like, it's not like we're Christian. And, you know, people don't do that no more. Like, Christians don't look out for Christians. Christians kill, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to talk about God because I don't. But at the end of the day, he looked out for me. I was doing all these crazy ass haircuts on him. You know, like, he's bald. He looked out for me. So I learned how to cut hair from that and the learning on myself. And then, yeah, the female topic is just, I feel bad.
Yeah.
That's it. I feel bad.
So you're saying that it's no longer about, like, skill, technique for a female barber? Like, what I'm trying to say is, so even as a female, you felt like you had to prove yourself even more? And then you feel like that proving itself is not about that no more. It's about how you look and what you can.
That's the manipulation of social media.
Yeah.
And thank you for rephrasing that for me. Like, yes, that is definitely like the reality of now. Is female barbers, like, you got a stripper. Bitch, like, I see motherfucking bitches like fucking asses out and like, I'm like, I followed them, but like at the end of the day, I'm like, y'all got me fucked up. But I'm happy that, you know, you get your money, you doing your shit, but like that doesn't require to me because there's a difference. You got masculine female barbers, you got female, like, and then there's me. Like, I feel so sectioned out of that shit. Like,
okay. So I got a question for you. So what would be your advice, like any advice for women actually trying to get in the game and trying to become a barber? Like, you have any, you know, advice for them?
Yeah, of course. I would say just be as strong-hearted as you can be.
Yeah.
You just gotta be strong. No matter what you do.
And do your thing.
Imagine you're a chef. Okay, now you're working at Chili's.
Right.
Think about Russell's. Russell's is a local Buffalo,
Right.
big head name. What's the difference between the two? You got low class, you got high class.
Right.
Which one do you want to be? If you want to be in between, now that's being your entrepreneurship. You're gonna do your own thing. You can do your own thing regardless. 1, 2, 3, 4. But like everything's inside. Regardless, everything is inside. Like no matter what the fuck you do.
Right.
I can talk as much as I want on this podcast, and I can emphasize as much. Ain't nobody gonna click unless it fits with them. And then on top of that, your local city.
Yeah.
We're talking Buffalo. How about people listen to this shit that's in a different city? They're gonna fucking sit here and be like, that's a great example. How can I do better than that? What is the option to do better? You know what I mean by that? Like, like just, I don't got much to say. Because like at the end of the day, I worked hard for being silent. I don't gotta say too much. I don't want to say too much. I don't want to, because it doesn't feel right. Because I'm tired of giving handouts.
Right.
Everybody wants to be a barber. Everybody wants to be in my place, and I'm an excuse for somebody to do better, because they can see through past me, but they don't know enough about me to look past me.
Right. So would you say you see barbering as an art, business, or both?
Barbering is definitely a business. In this 2025, that motherfucker is a fucking business. No one's doing this shit without creativity.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me have a blank wall. What can you do on that blank wall? Are you gonna do graffiti? Or are you gonna do some basic ass shit like my initials and then fucking blah? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What is an artist?
I'll do that.
What is an artist? Like, that's
No,
it. You're not an artist if you can't do that.
Your own,
I can look at this wall right now. I fucking finesse that shit. Swirly lines, fucking straight, you know.
Right.
You know, and then the 3D it, like some extra green and pink, like whatever.
Right.
Like, I've used things like that. So I think if you don't got no creative mind, you ain't no. I mean, you can be, but you're not the master barber that I believe in my head.
So do you got any like favorite styles or like any particular haircut that you actually like enjoy doing? I know you enjoy everything, but I'm just saying like in particular.
Yeah, I like
styles?
burst fades.
Yeah,
Burst fades, because that's the haircut I got.
yeah.
Right.
Like, I like burst fades. I like, you know.
That's for her.
I didn't pick what
That's
I
a
picked
fact. That's
for no reason.
I'll be trying to tell her, I'll be like, bro, you gotta go get the Loriel
I'm gonna have to
cut
have you give me
because
right.
it's perfect. I'm like, every time she was
Word.
explaining to me, she got a cut one time and she was like, man, I want it like this way. I'm like, you gotta go get the L'Oreal cut.
Matter of fact, he
I've
told
been
me
telling her for like
every
a year,
time,
like,
yo.
I'm different than other barbers.
Yeah.
Like, I want to know.
Yeah.
I want to know the problem. Did I do something? Did I push one corner up? Did I do something wrong? Like, I want to know that.
Right.
That's constructive criticism.
Exactly.
That your
That's
closest
hunger.
friends will never tell you, but
Right.
talk shit behind your back
Right.
and say that shit out loud,
Right.
but they can't say it to your face.
Right.
That's like constructive criticism. We're talking about haircuts, but that can go all the way around.
Yeah.
Your outfit looking goofy. You're not gonna say nothing about that.
right.
People are afraid of
Right.
criticism.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
That's a fact.
Tell me
That
what I
is
did
a
wrong.
fact,
Fucking
man.
cut.
That is a fact.
Yo.
Say that one more time.
Tell me what I did
No,
wrong.
say before that.
No, about the criticism. People
People
are
are
afraid
scared of what?
of criticism.
Oh, fuck it, man.
Whatever you say.
Fucking don't like criticism.
Yo, there we go. There we
Niggas
go.
don't
Like,
like
no.
criticism. That's what y'all need, man. Y'all need to know.
Because they're too
Motherfuckers
gotta
insecure
be
to
criticism.
understand the status that they're at.
Word.
Insecurity and status equals flawlessness. That's
Yo, you popping your shit.
I mean,
That's just
game.
how I
Once
talk.
again,
Game.
You gotta be
Shit,
fucking
man.
flow.
Fact,
Like,
fact.
flow ain't no fucking low. Like, you gonna make me fucking
vibe with
rhyme
that.
like
Yeah.
a Dr. Seuss book, but like,
Word.
fuck
So,
everybody.
if you would say, if you had any, you got any like inspirations, any people that like Well, you said your brother too. That was one, but like, is there
Real life inspiration.
Like celebrities,
like, or anybody you ever looked up to,
any
or
other barbers?
people in the game?
I did look up to somebody at one point.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I took a picture with this person. I went to a BarberCon in 2018 before like COVID hit.
pre-COVID.
Right.
Really, like, yeah. So I did look up to this person, and that person was the reason why who I am today. And you know, at the end of the day, I don't want to give no credit. That's it. Like, you know, you motivated me, you helped me. I remember taking a picture with you, and I looked at you, and I was like, that girl, female barber, best female barber out there. She was doing companies. You know, I didn't even know until I went through it to where I knew where she stood.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Right.
and then now it's like I'm bigger and better. And now I don't feel like when we are in the same room, you don't acknowledge me. I don't want nothing to do with you because we have two different damn stories. I get you might be, 7, 8 years older than me, 10. She not 40.
Right.
So
Right.
we're not too far apart. I mean, whatever. I don't look at 35-year-old, 30s older than me. I'm 20. I'm about to be 26. Like, I don't look at that older than me.
Right.
But I watched how she walked. I watched how she talked. I'm doing the complete opposite. I don't need much.
Yeah.
I don't look for fame. I want more clients. I don't ever look for fame. The whole reason why I got into content was for clientele. God bless me for fucking having more than what I asked for.
Right.
Because I struggled as a young kid, becoming Jehovah's Witness. I did my 3 days a week dressing up in a fucking dress. Tomboy ass me. You know, I went through so much. You know, they get behind the fucking, you know, I went through a lot of shit as a little kid. And I don't have no problem speaking that shit out loud. I have no problem. Because I am self-centered now as a 25-year-old.
Talk that shit.
Word.
I don't have
Talk
no
shit.
problem talking about my life.
I like that.
Comfortable about who you are.
Yeah.
And we can
Yeah.
relate definitely, you know, as both of us being studs, you know, females and
Of course.
stuff like that. Like, I could
Yeah.
definitely relate to that, you know, because, you know, like, he my brother, he know. Like, I grew up this
Yeah.
way. You know, I done been judged. I done been talked about. I done, you know, everything. You know what I'm saying? But, like, this is me. I'm comfortable with who I am. You
And
know what I'm
nothing's
saying? My
gonna
people
change
love
you.
me. You know, I got a support system. My family love me, you know, and it never changed me as a person. Like, this is who I am. You either hate me or love me.
Yeah.
If you don't fuck with me, fuck you. Shit.
Pretty much.
Ain't gonna hurt my feelings, nigga.
You might learn off of me.
That's it.
Word.
Shit.
You know what I mean?
That's
That's
it.
what I'm talking about.
For real.
You know,
Yeah,
so
big
the love
facts.
is real,
I love
man.
that.
Don't,
Thank
no
you for
doubt.
saying
Of course.
Yeah.
Thank you. You just, man, what?
So just to switch it up a little bit, man. What do you think is the funniest thing you heard, or the weirdest, just the wildest thing in general you ever heard
Craziest
in
shit
the
you heard in the
barbershop?
barbershop.
Man.
Because I know you know the conversation.
Let
you
me
Well, you gotta
fucking
say what's
tell
the setting like? Is it an all male barbershop and it's just you,
Right.
or is
Like,
it
where
like
you at right now?
I've
mixed
always been the
or-
only female.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and currently to this day, I'm still the female. Like, only female. I did come back from Chicago. I did stay in the shop where there was a couple female barbers. But, you know, like, the craziest shit I ever fucking heard? Craziest shit I ever done, damn near, is, you know, I respect LGBT completely. You know, but
Right.
you think about 2017, 2018, like, ain't nobody talking about transgender. Ain't none of that shit was popular then.
It definitely wasn't. Yeah.
Nothing. Everyone was, like, diagnosed by
Right.
who knows what fucking type of doctor. Like, you go to fucking Vegas and get diagnosed that, oh yeah, I'm just the transgender, I have fucking mental issue. Okay, anyways, so fast forwarding the fuck out of that shit before I talk shit. Yeah, no, I had somebody that came into my chair, you know, I knew she was trying to transition, like, trying to just be, like, more masculine. You know, I remember, like, she was talking about T-shots and everything.
Yeah.
God damn it. Y'all didn't even fucking...
God damn it.
Say, God damn it.
And he was like, give me a
This shit
second.
about
That was
to
a
get
long
real,
cut.
y'all. This shit about to get real.
Strap in.
She came into the barbershop. I cut her hair like maybe a month ago. After that, I'm about 16, 17 years old. I got her on Facebook, you know, all this bullshit. She comes into the barbershop. Her beard. She has a beard now. Coochie, fucking legs, everything. She took every part of her body that she had of hair besides her head, and she glued that on with Elmer's glue. And then I'm very respectful. I'm very respectful.
Hold on, time out 1 second, Loriel.
That's why I'm looking, because I know I heard what I heard. Coochie hair?
Coochie, man, your
Leg
pussy
hair.
ass hair,
that's
fucking ankle hair.
That's
So this the
fine.
craziest shit you seen in the barbershop.
No, this is out of
Crazy
pocket.
as shit.
What?
He started
Crazy.
coughing
No,
for a reason.
Because I heard it. I know what I heard. I heard coochie hair first.
I don't think it connected.
Nah, that
No.
shit was funny, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I found that shit after. I found out that
And it touch your
afterward.
clippers.
No.
No.
Bruh. Let me get to the story, man.
Oh,
Let
my
me
bad.
get to the
Yeah,
damn
please,
story.
Okay.
Let me get to the damn story.
Sorry, y'all.
Okay,
Alright.
yeah, she's transitioning. She got all this fucking hair on her face. Next thing I find out, after the haircut, you know, I lined that shit up crispy. I added a little bit more enhancements. And then I just fucking finessed it. Like, she had the whole fucking lino, whatever. And then she told me afterwards, I was like, because I messaged her, I was like, I hope you don't bump up or anything. I remember I was pulling on your skin because I thought she was taking T-shots. No, she took her shit. And then she told me in a text afterwards I cut her hair. After I said, like, I hope I didn't, like, cut you up because I remember doing something.
Right.
I was fighting Elmer's glue. Like, the fucking white and then the orange tip.
Right.
She took that,
Yeah, hell no.
and then fucking shoot, boom,
That
shoot,
is
boom.
crazy.
Nah, Shaq funny.
That
He
was
like,
the worst thing that I've ever dealt with, was pubic hair on someone's face
Yeah, that's crazy.
that I had to line up.
Oh, no. You
This
said
is a month
that
ago?
was the worst
A
thing.
month ago?
They would have just
No, back in the day.
Oh,
Like,
back in the day.
nowadays,
Today.
we don't have no problem.
That's
Like,
crazy.
I don't have no problems.
Nah, that's a
nowadays.
wild story.
Nah,
That-
but
that
that
is crazy.
that
I
is
didn't
a,
I didn't expect
that
that
is the
one.
craziest
Yeah, I thought
shit.
somebody said some crazy shit around you. You got into a fight. You had to punch a
I
nigga
thought
in
we
the
were
face.
talking about the Drake.
No, I mean, I had a motherfucker call me a
So-
bitch because he didn't want no female barber to cut his hair, but
Right.
like,
Oh,
I didn't
crazy.
have that. I'd rather take the fucking
Yeah.
leg hair story
Right.
off the rib.
Nah, word. That is probably
That
the
was the
craziest shit I ever
craziest-
heard.
I was not expecting.
Wait,
nothing
before we
close
move
to that.
on, did you
Yeah.
whoop her ass?
She left. She texted me on Facebook message like
no.
afterwards.
After
like
the
I
fact.
had
I
no
would have been
fucking
outside
clue.
her house. Like,
I'm
come
fucking saying.
Shaq
outside.
said I would have just been getting out this bitch
I
today.
was throwing up, trying to fight me.
Throwing up.
Disgusting.
Cut was crispy though.
I bet you. The
I
cut
bet it
was
was.
crispy.
He's looking over here.
Nah.
Fucking,
Nah, it's on her Facebook.
damn. I bet
Sure.
that shit better be fucking crispy.
Cut was
my
definitely
Your
crispy.
coochie hair is enhanced. The fuck?
She got them gammas.
On the beat.
She got them games.
Hitters.
Hey man,
That's crazy.
y'all be safe out there, gang.
Y'all better not, bro.
Y'all
It's
be fucking
2025.
safe out there,
You
gang.
lucky Loriel nice, because somebody gonna shoot your ass. You better stop that shit.
That's unforgettable.
Oh word.
It's 20. You
Yo,
gonna
my
get your
man
ass
Ryan back there,
bodied.
he even laughing at that
You gonna
shit.
get your ass
He like,
bodied
oh,
doing that
shit.
shit. dude.
Nah, that went left quick. Quick
Wow.
left. Nah, because I was not expecting that, and
Me
I was
either.
like, hold on, did I just hear what I just heard?
But I don't give a fuck though, because at the end of the day, I kind of got a little cool after all that bullshit situation. Next thing I know, got my hair braided by their girl, and then boom. Next thing I know, like this bitch was like helping my back and my braids. I'm like, you want too much. I already see the problem.
I'm
Okay.
screaming. That's a good fucking story.
Yeah.
Nah, that's a
That
great
is a-
story.
it's
That
a
is
fucking
That is funny.
Man, make sure y'all hit the like button if y'all
hit
fuck
the
with
like,
that story.
share that
Now,
one.
if
for
y'all
sure.
mouth dropped like my mouth dropped,
Shaq said,
hit that like motherfucking button right the fuck
Right
now.
now, share it.
Cause of what the
and turn
fuck?
that bell on, man. You know what I'm saying? We
Man.
active.
She nice as hell. Cause I would have been
Damn.
whooping that bitch
Anybody
ass
that
up.
can line up Elmer's glue, legend.
Insane.
Yeah,
Legend.
shout out
And
Staples.
finessing that shit. That's how you know.
Office Max, Staples, fuck everything. Fuck all that.
Oh, man, that was a good one.
Man, y'all
I
got
got my
anything
cheeks
else?
hurting. I was just laughing so hard.
Nah, that was crazy.
Yeah, that's,
I had
that's
to
a
pause
real
that
story.
one. I had to pause that
I
one.
Let me
know,
see.
I
That's
know
a
you
good
had to
story.
been just like,
How many cuts you think you gave if you had to put an estimate on it? From, you said 10 years in the game?
Mm-hmm.
From like you felt as confident for yourself. Sorry for cutting you off. And then from then,
go ahead. Well, just how many cuts you think you gave out overall?
Yeah,
period. Like, if you had to put an estimate.
Over 10,000.
Ooh, shit.
Probably over 20,000.
Is your wrist okay?
Right.
It's a lot of
No, I could crack it in the fucking mic. Like,
that carpal tunnel would be real.
Yeah,
I did that shit too. I did that shit too.
That shit gonna pop.
I hate that shit.
you know,
It's a lot of flicks.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah, no, I believe probably 10 to 20,000.
Wow.
I wouldn't cap on
believe it too.
20,000
Me too.
though.
I believe it.
I wouldn't cap because in the past year, like I watched my Booksy, like I did 1,000 cuts last year, but I did lose 18,000 from no shows. No, I told you about that too. So
Wow, man.
no, I know that I probably
No
did 20
showing ass
plus.
niggas. Change
20
your
plus
point.
K.
No, for
It's
real.
changed the time, man.
Right.
And then
So taking
times that
deposit.
versus what I paid or what I charged. Like, no, I definitely did about 20,000 haircuts. I know that for a fact. If I know off the rip this year, I've already done like 300 haircuts. And we're already
It's
talking
only
about April.
That's a lot of
Right.
weekends. Damn.
Shit.
Because look, you think about it, I'm doing 30 to 40 haircuts a week for 10 years. But I would subtract a couple years, but I know I did that shit.
Definitely.
I would never
yeah.
cap on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did
I mean,
a lot of
the work
haircuts.
speak for
Can't sleep
itself.
on the physical, you know, the amount of physical toll that takes, you know what I'm saying? Especially on the wrist, you know what I'm
Right,
saying?
your
My
That's
wrist,
a lot.
even though it's just
See?
going in a miniature stroke, but I'm still fucking tired.
Right.
Hell yeah.
I'm standing there. More pain is standing there. Doesn't matter about my wrist. It's the pain that I'm standing there to be presentable, being a therapist on top of,
All types
you know,
of shit, yeah.
it's not fun, but I love the money.
Well, I got one more question before we get into our little game segment with BIGSHAQ. We're gonna play this or that, but just one more question. If you could cut any celebrity, I don't know if you have already, I'm pretty sure you have, but any celebrity, dead or alive, who would it be?
I like that you said, like, I'm sure you have, but, like, you know, numbers don't meet opportunities. You know what I mean by that? Like, the one person I want to cut, just from a home base of, like, who created me and who I feel like is Lil Skies.
Lil Skies?
You know Lil Skies?
I heard of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it don't gotta be no fucking Lil Wayne. I don't give a
Right.
fuck
That's
about
who you-
that.
That's,
That's
yep,
you.
Right,
that's
Yeah,
you.
who
That's what I
I
said,
looked
DaBarbher.
up to
Yeah.
so much is Lil Skies. Like,
Right.
I would love to
Okay.
give him a cut. You know, I
Word.
that's that person for me.
Right.
He got
That's
good
what's up.
music.
That's
He's
cool.
genuine.
Yeah.
He lives in fucking Pennsylvania. Like,
Come on.
Oh, yeah, he closed.
So he more
He's
is he more like locally then?
No, you never heard of those guys?
No, I heard of him.
Those
but like,
Skies?
yeah.
no, but I know he's from Pennsylvania type shit. Like, you know, he is my number one. He's the number one person that made me who I am today.
So, Lil Skies, you see this,
Yeah.
you better tap in with Loriel.
Lil Skies, tap in.
True fan right here. You better tap in.
Tap
Yeah,
in.
and once I say I cut a celebrity, I want to cut him.
Yeah.
Like, he's my person.
Respect.
Like,
Definitely.
face, like, motherfucking face. Like, I got his tattoo right here. Like, I'm not no
Oh, yeah, so you tapped
fangirl
in,
shit. Like,
Oh, you tapped in though.
I just movement,
Yeah.
the movement that you create. People, you don't know who would fuck with you.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Hell yeah,
And
man.
then, like, I'm like, he's not relevant right now, but I still fuck with
But
him.
yeah,
Right.
Because that was that shifting mindset of, like, who's that person that
Right.
when you think about a song, where were you at and what is that moment?
Right.
Right. Okay.
Right.
Lil Skies is my dude. Like,
Right.
I
I fuck with
Lil
that. I fuck with that.
Skies.
That's
I'm
how I feel
sorry.
about
That's
Wiz.
what's up, man.
That's how I feel about Wiz.
Wiz
Like,
Khalifa.
2010,
Nobody fuck with him like no
No more
more.
as
But
well.
like
First came
he's
out.
the person.
Yeah. Like 2010, 2011.
He was
Wiz,
running shit.
them day to day.
Black and yellow.
He was running shit. Niggas wanted to be him.
Talking about
Nigga,
that.
Yo, I was saying this earlier. That's crazy because Ryan had offered me the blunt, and I used to smoke but I haven't smoked in a minute, right?
Yeah.
And I seen something online that said Wiz never fell off, niggas just stopped smoking.
That's a fact.
The big shit.
I don't know. Did Wiz fall off or
No.
did niggas just stop smoking?
Niggas just stop
I don't know.
smoking.
But that 2010,
definitely made
2011
stars.
Wiz is like,
And I think like
influence-wise for me.
2013 to like 17 was a good era.
Yeah, he still
You
was
got
going
Fetty
for a
Wap, you got who knows,
Migos.
like
Yeah.
Migos
Migos
popped
crazy.
off with that.
K
shit.
Camp, you got
Kick in my boy. That's my
Rich
dog.
Homie, you got so many.
Rich Homie is running shit
Rich
too.
Homie,
Rich Homie, bro.
That's why the
That's that
dances
shit.
was lit.
that's
Um,
that shit.
All right. Well, thank you for answering that. Thank you for everything.
Very
Really,
for
you
sure.
know, this was
Okay,
definitely.
I love
This is definitely dope. I
being
appreciate
vulnerable. I love it.
That. Yeah,
Definitely.
word. All right, Big Shaq, let's get into it, man.
Let's get
Give us
into
some
this
energy.
or that, though.
We're gonna have a little fun before we
This
end the
is
episode.
the first time we'll be playing this game, so you are the first person ever, obviously.
Yeah.
This is a new segment we call This or That for y'all that don't know. We're just gonna ask. I'm gonna ask you like maybe like 5 questions real quick, just because you know what I mean.
Random
we can
question.
But
Fun.
we're gonna get it going, okay? So then you answer it. Then if you don't want to, just be like, nah, keep
Be
going.
like, nah, fuck it. We gonna get to
But
the next.
we're just gonna be like, all right, this or that, cats or dogs,
Dogs,
tacos or burgers.
tacos. I'm sorry, I'm like saying like
tacos?
obvious, like tacos and dogs.
Get into some.
Dark liquor or white liquor?
Oh shit, mix.
Word.
But
White girls or Ricans?
Ricans, easy.
Ass or titties?
Oh shit. If you look out of place, bitches be
Both.
looking out of place.
I said ass or titties. She said out of place.
If you look out of place,
Out of place.
then
I like
One of them gonna stand out more than the other, right?
facts.
I like ass.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
a little squeeze.
Yeah.
All right, and then let's
Please
see.
compliment me.
Nike or Jordan? Boom.
Jordan.
Ooh. I'm a Nike person. I fuck with Jordan.
I
but
like Air
really-
Forces, but
Word.
I like
I
Jordan.
love
Gold or
Nike.
silver?
Silver.
Okay.
Lakers or Warriors?
That's crazy.
She ready to say it too. I
Nah,
see
yeah,
you.
word.
I see you ready to
Okay.
answer too. The only thing
Lakers.
was, ooh.
Lakers.
I didn't think you was gonna say that. I was watching you over there. I thought you were gonna say
Yo.
Warriors. I'm not gonna
So we
lie.
gotta go.
Okay.
We gotta go LeBron or Jordan.
Shit, fuck out of here. I don't know no shit about that, but
Just say LeBron.
Just say LeBron. That's cool.
Jordan the GOAT, but just say LeBron.
I'm with Lakers, whatever.
You heard
Brown
that.
it is.
I'm more
Brown it is.
Miami, but
Brown.
Talk that shit.
What
That
Shannon
means you know
say?
something.
OKC, KFC, UFC.
Miami.
Lakers at 5. Lakers in 5.
Yeah, I'm
I
done
fuck
with
with
that part. I mean, I feel like we answered so.
No, yeah, that was valid. You know, we just want to put we just want to throw a
Sorry.
little fun in there.
Fact.
You know what I'm
Get a
saying?
little different atmosphere in here.
Definitely, man. But I definitely enjoyed this, this pod with you. I
It's
really
lit.
appreciate you for pulling up.
Thank
I
you for
know
coming.
you got a
for
busy
sure.
schedule, but we definitely
know.
appreciate you being here, yo.
For
this
sure.
is lit. That's
Thank
what's
For
you.
up.
sure.
Thank you.
Again, definitely make sure you tell the audience about yourself.
Oh, yeah, your
your
socials,
handles,
you
where they
know.
can see
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Whatever.
Loriel, DaBarbher. Loriel, LOREL, Yeah, give a fuck. Loriel, DaBarbher. You gonna figure it out.
I like that.
Heard.
L'Oreal the Barber.
figure
man.
it
Make
out.
sure y'all tell
I
me
know
go
what
follow.
the
We
Figure
gonna
it
figure
out.
it the fuck out.
Oh yeah,
I heard it.
one more thing too. I'm sorry.
Yeah, please.
What you got coming up soon? You got any more vlogs you putting out on
Oh.
YouTube? You got the barber convention coming up in Connecticut.
Yeah,
and
so
some other.
right now I'm chilling. So my birthday's coming up. So I'm just gonna give myself a break. Like I've been doing education and everything. All the trips I take are education. I'm not just a local barber. Like I literally go out of state
Yeah.
just to teach people.
I get food
and they're shit, fuck it. Yeah, I get flown out. Everything
Yeah,
is
yeah.
free. Yeah,
I get
hotel
flew.
free.
Now I say flew.
Uber free.
Hell yeah.
Everything's free. Like
Oh yeah.
you know,
what's up, yo.
that's a blessing. You know, I don't like to capitalize on it because it's a blessing. I work hard for this shit,
Absolutely.
and I'm grateful for it.
As you
And you
should,
know,
yeah.
at the end of the day, I watch people in my circle. I can't even say my circle no more because I don't like that shit.
Word.
Like, I don't know what my circle is. You know, I'm at a point in my life right now where separating life, personal, family, everything. I just got I got another phone. So I can't take people messaging me. Right. My clients, I don't fuck with that. And you know, like where I'm at right now, I'm grateful, all that. Like, and everything's all good, you know. But at the end of the day, motherfucker can still hurt.
Right.
That's all that matters.
Hell yeah.
Well, it's always love here at the T3M podcast.
Yeah,
with me to you, you know, it's always love. We always show love, so we appreciate you stopping back again. Show.
I definitely
motherfucker still hurt, but I love the atmosphere that you guys gave, and I love the setup, and I'm appreciating everything that you guys are doing.
Thank y'all for having us again. Ryan, AK, co-signed.
Yep.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
I'm straight. No, keep it going.
I'm sorry, man. But
man, you know,
definitely a vibe. I appreciate you.
Yeah, for sure. I appreciate everybody that, you know, asked me some questions and giving me this opportunity to like talk to y'all. You know, even though I know y'all too, but like
we just wanted to give you your flowers for what you have accomplished. You know, especially coming from Buffalo, we Amherst, Buffalo. We consider it all Buffalo, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Buffalo.
Yeah, so it just goes to show you could do
716.
it. 716.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah, right. It's all
everybody we talking like 719.
Right. So we just want to give you your flowers for what you have accomplished, you know, and just on your journey, just give you blessings going forward. Man, we appreciate it for sure because we definitely trying to grow in the content space. You gave a lot of game. You gave a lot of game out here today. Continue to work on your mental health.
Definitely.
Continue to, you know what I'm saying, grind and be genuine. And just show love, man. We appreciate
That's all it is. That's all.
Keep going. Stay motivated. You know, I love the positivity that comes with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just
and
ups
I love
and
the
downs.
realness, you know, and you know, you being vulnerable. Like, I think that was my favorite part of this episode. You know, because some people try to fake the funk. You know, and like just be who you are, and you did that, and we really truly appreciate.
Really
that.
appreciate it.
It's the standard for next time you guys, you know. Set the standard.
For sure.
Set the standard. You know,
sure,
it's
man.
okay to be uncomfortable and talk about your feelings. You know, it's all right. So,
all right. Much
blessings,
love.
blessings.
not that I'm fucked up, like.
We all go through it.
We all
But at the end of the day, you know, appreciate y'all.
Yeah, for sure.
Well,
Go
wrap
ahead.
it up, BIGSHAQ. You all good?
What's up, BIGSHAQ?
You want to say anything to the people? Before we
Oh
get out
shit,
of
you
here?
know what I mean? Just you know what I mean? Like, subscribe.
All that, man.
Make sure y'all tap in with Loriel, her
Make
stuff.
sure
Make sure
you
you
check me
tap in
out.
with Vibes. You know, we out this bitch and shit.
Let's
Holla.
do it. Episode 3.
Show
Let's
love,
go.
Episode 3. Let's get it.
Yes, sir.